see. Holy, I'm gonna be quiet. I don't know what's going on.
Hello, good evening, and a
Dude,
happy Thanksgiving before time.
holy hell, damn, dude. What an entrance. I'm like, oh shit, did I interrupt something? Like I don't want to even
No,
talk
I'm
here.
usually like this home when I go back from work. It's like,
Dude, how sick, man. First and foremost, Alex, thank you so much for taking the time today. How amazing. And look at all this. Oh my God, is this at
well,
your house?
yes, yes, it's home. It's the Black Lodge. It's a reproduction of the Black Lodge of from the series Twin Peaks. I, as you can see, I love horror in every kind of of way.
Wow.
I really love Twin Peaks and David Lynch, and I was really obsessed with Twin Peaks when I saw it in 1991. That then I create yeah, all of this in the basement of my house.
Wow. Oh my God, dude. I mean, if you don't mind, we might have to do a little tour too at some point as well, and just seeing all the. I
Absolutely,
mean,
I prepare everything.
oh my God, that is so crazy. So, I mean, I guess even starting back to Alex as a kid, what interests did you have? Cartoons, toys, games. What were things that really drew you in as a young fella there?
Well, cartoon. I was in love with Scooby Doo. Why not? When I was a really kid. Then I remember watching some horror movie alone, while my parents were downstairs in the basement making a party with their friends, and I was alone upstairs. So I remember watching the first time the Mario Bava movie, the Three Faces
Oh,
of Fear. I think it's like this
yeah.
in English. I don't remember. I tre volti della paura.
Okay.
And I was shocked because I saw the last episode. I saw the drop, and I was like so scared. I was like kind of 6 years old. I turned off the television, start crying, and that was awful for me for the next 2 years. 2 years later, well, I'm from 77, 1977,
Okay.
so 47 years old. So at the time, when I was 7 years old, Nightmare on Elm Street came out in US.
Oh
When I
man.
was eight, two sisters, a friend of mine, they were coming from the US, and they say, "Ah, you have to watch this movie," because they were kind of babysitting. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
that was Tina scenes was like a trauma, trauma for me, a really beautiful trauma because gave me the curiosity to know what's going on, what's happening. And then also from my mother loves
Oh
horror movie,
man.
and I remember watching with her. I don't know, I never know the pronunciation of it. Cuyo, the San Bernard from Stephen
Um.
King. Uh,
Oh, the dog Cujo.
yes, Cuyo.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Gotcha.
Carrie
Okay.
shining, and my mother was trying to tap my eyes, but there was no way. Then I was like into it and want to discover how it's going on. So I start collect. I start to buy magazines from at the time in 1991. They came out a magazine here in Italy, comics magazine well, there was already Fangoria, but it was really hard to find it.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
there was Splatter, Mostly, Vampires in the different comics magazine. And then I fell in love with Dylan Dog, that is one national comic that we are really proud of it. It's like from I don't know the date, but when my father discovered that comic, he just rip it up and say, what's going on with you, kid?" And say, "Nothing. I love it. I like it." And then I remember another episode, always in my childhood. I was obsessed with the poster of Evil Dead.
Oh
When it
man.
came out here
Man.
in Italy, it has nothing to do with the movie, the poster. It's really, after I will show you, it's really out of from the movie. But I remember watching this poster, and I was like feeling here in the stomach something like weird mixed between fear and really deep curiosity. What's that? What's that? No, no, no! You don't have to see that. You don't have to see that. I'm Aquarius. I'm Aquarius. If you say don't do that, probably I'll do it in little way, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So when always in the 90s, when no, a little bit early, in the middle of the 80s, the movie came was transmitted by the television.
Okay.
And so I put the VHS inside the recorder and I record that. And I remember I was sleeping. My father was because enter in the room and say, "I don't want these nasty things in my house. Why are you doing that? Forget about it." And yes, look at that. He had to forget what he was talking to me because nowadays it's not a phase. It's not a phase.
Right, right. Now, was your dad big into, was he not big into horror then? That was more of your mom's thing?
Yes. Yes, but at the end they give up because also my
Yeah,
mother
right.
a little bit too much because I was taking the not the blob, yes, kind of a toy
Okay.
slime,
Yep.
and painted red to put in my face like a disfigurate. So, it's something from from the time that I
Yeah.
love horror.
They're just like,
About
we give up.
yeah, yes. Now they are enjoying it actually because sometimes
Sure.
they ask me. We live. They live in the house next to mine. They
Okay.
respect
Wow.
my privacy, obviously, because or else because I spent many years abroad. And when I came back here, I say, okay, but privacy is really important to me, and they do respect that. We have a really good relationship,
Beautiful.
and and sometimes they ask me, come to dinner to us, no? And say, okay, but like the meme, no? Like, Mama, I'm TikToking. No, I'm not TikToking. I'm Instagramming. I cannot come. Come as you are. And sometimes I come with some stuff in my body, but they are enjoying that. They smile, they laugh, make picture with me. So
Okay.
it's
That's
nice.
awesome. That's awesome. Now, I mean, you mentioned comics, but was reading a big thing? I know that you mentioned, some of those Stephen King stories and such, but did you pick up on different books, or was that something maybe your mom was bigger into and the influence into watching some of the Stephen King movies?
Well, books, yes. Nowadays I'm not a good reader. I read one book a month. It's not too much.
Okay.
Maybe my boom was when I was staying in Barcelona. In Barcelona, I started to
Okay.
read a lot. Well, as a child, first books were like first book of Stephen King was Obsession.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
A little bit strong maybe for a kid.
Yeah.
But then, yeah.
It's good.
But then, yes, I like reading also mystery and fantasy books. Like I remember Tolkien. Nowadays there is Patrick Rothfuss. I don't know if you
Hmm.
know from here
Mm-mm.
the name of the wind, that is a masterpiece in fantasy books. And there is the second book that we are waiting. Is like 10 or more years that we are waiting the third final book.
Oh, wow. No kidding.
Yes, but it's a really good writer. Then I try to investigate about reading, about writers that are around, or new writers that want to emerge,
Hmm.
and give them a read, and maybe with post make them know. So it's really interesting about that, and I like to involve people in this. I don't know if in this passion. Everybody, we are connected with this passion of horror, and why not be a real good community in every sense. I made in touch with a lot of US people that they are really nice and long to see them. As well here in Europe, I had the possibility to travel and to meet them, like Francisca or Real Experience, that she became a really good friend to me.
Okay.
And so it's nice to evolve all together, all
Yeah,
together.
I agree. And I've definitely like over time had to get a little bit better at that with even just sharing individual posts. But that was something I've always loved about your page and a couple of others that I follow too. Is it's always like a community building thing, and that's the cool thing about this even this opportunity is being able to like talk face to face and hang out and I
Yes.
mean there's just so much awesome shit going on. Sometimes it's like God, where do I start? There's a lot of different, things within this community that definitely, people have collections posting or they, post up different, props that they have or things like your page where you're constantly doing some sort of cosplay or involved in a bunch of blood and shit. It's crazy.
Uh, it's not about
Like crazy.
owning things and stuff that are actually, yes, they really make me
Yeah.
happy. Collecting
Yeah.
things make me happy. But in some many occasions, I meet people that maybe they don't have all the possibility or they don't care to collect stuff. But I can assure you that the passion of cinema, you start even if you don't know the person, but you know that he like or she like horrors, you can talk until 3 days all all the time. So
Yeah.
it's a really
Yeah.
great passion, and people are all the same with because there is one thing that makes us together.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. And I mean, it's a lot of fun. And I've always loved people's individual story. I think that was always, kind of cool about, this opportunity is being able to talk to people and, hear the earlier things of how they kind of dawned on this. And, we all have kind of that one particular moment where it was like, oh shit, this is kind of cool. I'd like to see where that goes. I mean, in respect with that and throughout, some of the years of you watching maybe earlier years to more recent, what are three maybe scenes or moments in horror that just really stick with you and it's just it's kind of too hard to forget. Maybe it's something disgusting, maybe it's something trippy, just weird that it was really hard to be able to
Well,
have it not be ingrained in your brain.
that's really tough question because I can go in the past or I stay in the present nowadays.
Yeah.
I rather stay nowadays because
Okay.
maybe in the past it could be more complicated because it's a direct question.
Sure.
The first things that came up in my mind is in the movie Martyrs.
Oh man.
There is one scene that really creeps me. It's not the violence scene. It's I try to not make spoiler. When Anna is sitting in a chair, and
Uh,
finally she released herself. She couldn't handle the tension and start to
mhm.
pee in a can of in a can, and that scene makes me like really sick. And when she discovered that she has um, her arms
Like tied down, like bound.
chained
Yep.
up.
Yep.
And I was like, why I am watching this if I know what is going on? Even
Oh yeah.
maybe because I was coming back from a party and I say, okay, let's watch. Ah, there is Martyrs online. Let's watch it. Why not? And I was me with a friend of mine, and we were like at the end, like, did you enjoy it? Yes, but
Oh man,
another
I
one
love that movie.
could be well, there is a scene, but there are not the scene that maybe scare me are not of blood, but maybe tiny scenes like in L'Aldilà di Lucio Fulci. There is a moment that
Okay,
the how do you say that in English? The plumber came up
okay,
in the upstairs, and you see his shoes. Um, I don't know I try to explain. His shoes that they don't make a step. They're like in the floor. And
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
okay.
know why. That really creeps me. Like maybe I was a little bit younger actually, but I don't know why.
Okay.
This movement, like
Yeah.
it goes like.
Sometimes the little oddities out of norm, things that it's not an in your face or bloody, but something that's just a little off, or like the posture of somebody like standing, or
Yes, yes.
I agree, I think what is the Argento movie with the little doll that like it's like coming after you. Fuck.
With the little
Yeah, it's like a porcelain doll that's coming after him to try
horse
and
and
kill him. It's an Argento movie. I can't think of what the fuck it's called now. Damn it.
Argento, little. Uh,
Oh
it's
man.
try to describe it.
It, it's
L'uccello delle piume in cristallo, profondo rosso, deep red, maybe deep red, the doll.
what? Deep Red?
It's a
Yeah,
doll. Okay,
yeah.
deep red,
Okay, yeah.
yes.
And even in that movie, with having that little thing, and like when it's coming after and its head's kind of back and it's like going toward him,
Yes.
same thing. It's always like creeped me out, not because it's a doll, but like that weird
Yeah,
like posture of it when it's coming after him. I'm
because
like, oh fuck,
it's
yeah, I don't
and then
like
sometimes there
that.
are little movements, little things that they creep me, but
Hmm.
nobody maybe catch it, or because it's a
Right.
frame of a second. But it's interesting. It's interesting. I think horror is really um, healthy. Healthy for our
Sure.
mental health. I mean, if you don't fear horror movie, it's because you went through a thought inside of you to don't be scared about that. People
Hmm.
that are actually still scared of horror movie, they are. I don't want to see weak. It's not the term, but if you are scared of something and you don't do anything to fight that, you will stay scared forever.
Hmm.
So I think if you catch the bull by the horn, it's like
Yeah.
you can deal with that
Yeah.
with that. Yes.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think there's certain times where you realize that maybe from I don't want to say the word trauma, but something in a sense, that you've experienced in real life, and ordinarily everybody else is like, oh my God, that was horrifying. It's like,
Mm.
I've kind of been involved in something like that in real life to where that didn't affect me, versus,
Yeah. Well, the
I go and I
real
watch
life.
Jaws. I'm like, shit.
Real life stuff are tough,
Yeah,
more tough than a movie.
yeah,
I love movie and also theater and literature. Sorry, but in case of the movie, I love it because they can transmit you, they create something that maybe in some case doesn't exist,
sure,
and that's
sure,
fascinating to me. And or else. Also the story, but in case there is a giallo or there is something investigation, it's more scary, I think, because it can happen in real life. Yes,
totally.
but it's an art to transmit a fear or a inquietude. I don't know if inquietude.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that uh, they can transmit that it's an art, or else you see some scary movie that are not scary at all. I mean,
Yeah.
why are you doing that? What do you want to transmit? Give me some thrill, or else I'm like, I don't like too much real life drama
Yeah.
because there is life outside,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so it's,
Do you find yourself more drawn to things like maybe like post-apocalyptic, or maybe far drawn from real life? I mean, you were just kind of mentioning where it's some things where it's somebody running away from a killer that could actually possibly happen.
yes.
Do you find yourself where certain
I
realms you're like,
find
nah, I'm not all
myself
that
more
interested?
in well, I like supernatural stuff. Like when I was a kid, also I was really fascinated about no movie like ghosts or
Mm,
UFO and stuff like that. And plenty of books. Still, I have them when I was a child.
yeah.
Then I really loved about also esoteric esotericism. Vegetarianism
Okay.
is something that fascinates me, but also I try to respect that because you never know if it's true, if it's not, but it is. I don't know. So
Yeah.
our mind plays in different
You don't want to
way,
push it too far.
especially if you live alone in the middle of the of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I tell you one thing, one episode that happened uh, 6 or 7 years ago. I was sick home, and I heard from the my parents' part some noise, pa pa pa, and they enter three thieves with a hammer because they broke the window, and I was homesick. They didn't know that I was actually
Oh,
home,
fuck.
and that was terrifying because I called the police. Like I was feeling like in a horror movie. I called the police. I heard them upstairs. They didn't notice yet that I was here in my house, but I heard them. Called the police, and I was shaking with my hand in the door, in the door like this to jump outside. In any case, the police arrived, but at the same time, my mother arrived. And I
Oh,
called
really?
because I called her. I say, "Don't come back home because there are the thieves in the house." And she's like, "No." My mother is a really strong woman. She came home straight before the police, entering the house with a golf mace, and say, "What are you doing here? This is my stuff." Then she ran away when she see the hammer. The thieves ran away. They steal something, but we don't have precious things in the
Oh,
house. It was like
oh
some more
man.
um, um, uh, memories, affection of my mother, some squares, some herring. No,
Okay,
there's
okay.
because at least what do you want to steal a television?
Right.
Come on.
But still unfortunate, I mean, as far as that. Now, was this when like you're staying in your house right now, or when you were younger and you were still staying at your
uh,
parents' house?
when I was younger, I was staying over my parents' house.
Oh God.
And
So
I
you were
know.
in the house, not over at your
No, no, no,
house right
no.
now.
I was in my house now. I was in my
Oh,
house, but I
okay.
listened to them. So,
Oh man. Talk
but
about a like
uh,
real life horror
uh,
moment, going on right next
I
to you.
remember one thing when I saw my face because I record myself after because my face was like uh, there's no makeup, there is nothing that can make no great actor. Maybe yes, but you have to enter so deep in that because my face was deformed
Oh
of the fear.
man.
That the real fear was deformed, and I say, how can I do that? To
Right.
make it in another contest, how can I reach this space like
Right.
so like Zlatan in Goonies?
You're like, all right, let's get some liquid latex and get to working.
Yes, yes, I'm into it actually. I was looking for a course of special effect course.
Okay.
And maybe I cross finger. Now I have a good contact to start, and we will see in the next month
Oh shit.
when I can start to do that.
Oh damn. Okay. Now is that somebody coming over to your place or that you're meeting up with
No,
or
no,
something that you're
I
going to
need
do?
I needed to move it because in my place there's it's a small town close to the Alpes, to the small Dolomiti, really
Okay.
nice, really green, but it's kind of you have to move. You have to move. There's nothing that that can make me evolve in this sector. But I
Oh,
really
okay.
love cinema, theater. So I wish maybe in these next 2 months to make some small theater class before making special effect.
Hey, that'd be awesome, man. Oh man.
Yes,
Now, I
I
mean, you
have many things in my mind to make. Also, there is the problem is yes, okay, a small short movie that I was thinking about. The problem is I need somebody because I cannot do it. I can do it myself, but there are some way to film that you need somebody. You cannot do it yourself from behind the movements and stuff. It's not possible. But there's something in my mind, and I found some friends that are outside from my town, but they will come in the next days. So we will talk about the small thing, not big things. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to do. It's not like that. It's just
Sure.
for own own self happiness. Like
Sure.
okay, I
Okay.
did something. I tried to do something. As you can see, I consider myself a creative person. So
Mm.
why not? Let's try. If it's not working, never mind.
Yeah.
Next, okay. There are many things in life, but I'm really. Obsessed with, obsessed with that. So if it's not
Well,
if it's not working, if it's not good, nobody will see that. Absolutely.
but it's also something that's worth a shot. I mean, maybe it's not, necessarily an interest, but you look at, I mean, there's a lot of, directors out there that, have spawned from making shorts and putting them up on YouTube, and all of a sudden, they catch wind of these people, or, it could be something else where too. You could just make more shorts and just have a little bit more of a budget to them.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
Love that. No, that's awesome. And I mean, I have to say, as far as somebody from the States, anytime I see something coming out of Europe, or French horror, or Spain, or Italy, it, it is always so, like, I've got different friends that we keep in contact quite a bit, with, and we talk, oh, when Evil Lurks comes out, did you hear that this movie's coming out? And oh,
Yes.
The Coffee Table, did you
Yes.
hear about this one? It's just like, dude, I mean, you guys just have such a
Uh,
next level thought on
you
shit that it
you
just
mentioned
is
two great
amazing.
movies of 2023, great movies, and there is one problem with the nationality, not the nationality, because if you make a movie in Italy, for example, if you make a
Hmm.
movie, a horror movie, you present it outside of Italy, and people maybe they will like it. Suppose that people like it. Then, but if you present it before in Italy, they're like, "Oh no, it's a bullshit. No, why are you doing that? We don't love that." And I think it's the same is happening with the other countries, but US and Germany actually, but because
Yeah,
there are more stronger aficionated,
personality.
not
Yeah,
aficionated,
sure.
more people that love horror.
Right,
Okay,
right. I see what you're
here in
saying.
Italy, the history of horror movie end up a long time ago, but we are trying to rise it. Now I'm talking about the group that I am an editor. I'm talking about Ore
Hmm.
d'Orrore.
Oh
Ore
yeah.
d'Orrore.
Okay. Yep.
It's a really strong group with people that really love and enjoy to talk about horror. And we organized in 3 years ago. Now we're going to the fourth year. Vespertilio Award. Vespertilio Award is not a festival. It's an award, but where directors for short or movie, long movie, can present their work. The point is only Italian movie or Italian director, and it's a way to, first of all, to meet everybody in front, face by face, to know director from the past, also in face to face, because when we did the event, I had the honor to know Aldo Lado, Lamberto Bava, many things, many person that are in our culture, but from the past, and they were like free to talk and to express themselves, and we were like this, listening to them, because it was amazing that there is an event that make you in touch with those person.
Wow.
So
Wow.
and so we wish that maybe one day the Italian horror uh, horror reality will rise again, because we
Sure.
had masterpieces, masters like Dario Argento, Pupi Avati, Mario Bava. Mario Bava is well known. Lucio Fulci, please, Lucio Fulci.
Nice.
That are well known outside. Here in Italy, they only know Dario Argento. They don't
Yeah.
know Fulci. They don't know Mario Bava. How come? It's our nation, and you don't care about that. When outside they are idolatrated,
Yeah.
and it's a sin. It's a sin.
I can I can kind of see, you know, when you're mentioning that too as well is like um almost kind of like an elitist, if you will, like kind of feel over, you know, like me myself, you know, being American and some of the stuff that comes out over here, I'm like, oh man, you know, they have this coming on, they have, you know, whereas I have friends that are in other countries and like, what, you didn't like that? It was
Ah.
great. I thought that was, you know, super fun.
Okay.
You know, there might be that kind of self criticism that we have of our own things, but I have heard that about Spain and Italy in particular, about like a very harsh criticism on their own, you know, type of work. Whereas, I mean, I guess I can only speak for America and friends that I have, but you know,
Well,
everybody's just like, we
Spain is a
drool.
country. It's a country that in the last decades it's rising really good.
Oh yeah.
And then they have the Sitges Festival. That it's an amazing festival when you see thousands and thousands of people, and everybody go there to watch horror. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, wow! So you make really easy friends because you're walking down the street and you see people with a shirt. Ah, I love that movie. Ah, well, and you start to talk, and when you talk about movies, you can stay hours. So
Yeah, 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 absolutely, absolutely. I mean, when you were coming up, did you have a local video rental or, you know, something of the likes where you would go and pick up, you know, VHS or DVD that was something close to you?
here in Italy,
Yeah, yeah.
uh, no, no. Well, at the time, yes, there was video clubs that was really close to the house. Then mainly here we have home movies, Oblivion. We have Midnight Factory that
Oh wow.
and sorry, Rust Blade Record that promote movies, horror movies.
Oh
But
damn.
or else I take everything from outside. The main collection of Italian movies, Giallos, I take it from Spain
Oh, okay. Okay.
because
Wow.
here in Italy there is not the demand. So that's the problem. There is no there's no demand in physical movie or
Okay.
and people no, it's like horror movie are from the 80s and 90s and not nowadays. That's why
Wow,
we are
really?
fighting. That's why we are fighting
Huh.
to raise that because they lose the sensibility of the genre.
It's, you know, and it's so crazy. I mean, I guess myself being, you know, from the outside looking in, but like Giallo especially is such a huge part of horror. I mean, you have slashers and you have Jason masks and all this shit, but I feel like Giallo is right along the lines of those things that for any fan that knows anything about horror movies, you know, it's the colors and the music and the artistry. I mean, those movies honestly are very like
But also
they're
the
very much
time
works of
because
art.
the 70s were like the top of Italian movies history.
Yeah. Yeah.
We made history because if you watch also what's the name of in English, Bay of Blood
Oh
of
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Mario Bava.
Yep.
You see that, and then you watch Friday the 13th.
Hmm.
They copy that.
You're like, huh?
They-
Yeah.
so, and if you watch many movies from the 50, the 60 Italian movie, and then you watch American movie, they exploited that and good. But why Italian cannot do that?
Yeah.
Because
Right.
we're like, oh, we done it. Yes, in the 70s.
Yeah.
And nowadays, what? Ah, but we have to make kind of soft movies, not a too strong movie, because we don't want to get criticized. We have Vaticans here
Oh
also that maybe
man.
can.
You know, brother, maybe they need you to, you know, be kind of the front lines of this and start making
No,
some
there
Italian
are
horror great.
there are people that are fighting. For example, in the movie The Well, I
Oh,
don't know if
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, okay, right.
It's nice. It's nice. It's not a real masterpiece. It's a
Yeah.
nice movie, okay.
Uh,
But here in Italy, no, no, it's not nice. And I think that Federico Zampaglione was clever to present the movie outside Italy before and then at the end in Italy, because he knew that that at the end in Italy everybody's like, oh no,
it's gonna be
there
critical.
is too much blood and there is and oh come on, to have
Oh,
a
wow.
Terrifier movie, the third one now, because everybody's talking about it and they say okay, let's play once at Halloween day, once time in
Uh,
all the movies,
yeah.
and now from 1 week in the at the cine. But maybe in Rome it's more easy to watch horror movie. Out here, maybe something is
It's pretty
moving,
tough,
but
huh?
it's not so easy.
Man,
It's
no
not so
shit.
easy.
Now, what about even like bigger movies that are like US releases, like Smile, or are those playing in theaters over there, or is it pretty
Yes,
critical
yeah,
on
yes.
horror at large?
Nowadays they're playing like also well. Smile. I went to the movie to watch it, but
What'd you
yes,
think of that one?
it's nice.
It's not
It's amused.
bad.
It's amused, yes, because it's a sequel, so they made it nice also for the character that they choose. It's um, no porno
I
star.
can't think of her name right now. I was like, damn it. I was
Well,
gonna
whatever.
spout it out.
Uh,
Yep.
but was interesting the environment. So it was fun. It was fun. It was like okay, it's a nice movie.
Hmm.
It's not a great movie,
Right.
but it's a nice sequel.
Right.
So don't tell anything more than the first one. The first one maybe was more uh, focused in the atmosphere.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
this one is more action, like the substance that I love.
Oh man.
It's like comparing the substance with long legs. Long
Okay.
legs, I love the long legs. I love the substance.
I I did not. I was gonna bring that up because I remember you saying that you love long legs, and it was a bummer for me.
Ah,
I
yeah.
was really bummed out with that one.
Ah, well.
It
It's
was
nice.
like yeah, no, and I love that too. It's not anything where it's ever anything personal or
Yeah.
fighting or like, in the US right now with politics and shit. I love that people like it. I love that it has a popularity that it does and it's indie horror. I think maybe for me personally, I was so hyped on all of the press that they were doing, and like you would go by billboards and they had all this cryptic writing up in Hollywood, all this different things. They would have football games on that it would start like bleeding into the screen, like the date that it was releasing, and
Uh-huh.
some of the trailer pieces and some of the little just kind of the stuff that they were doing, man. I was like, this might be my favorite movie of all time. And then I watched it and I'm just like, fuck. It just did not click with me a whole lot. But I would love to hear what, as far as, your viewing and your experience with that, because it was huge.
Yes, it's about Terrifier, you say. No, what?
No, all about long
No.
legs.
Long legs. Well, I really enjoyed it actually because it's not there's no jump scare. There is no it's only
Hmm.
atmosphere, and maybe they should have make a little bit more focus on long legs. On the because if they evolved a little bit the past of the character, I will be more interested. Meanwhile, the first part of the movie is like a little bit slow,
Hmm.
and happened everything from the second part. If they were like focusing a little bit more in the character, I think it would be it would have be a better movie. But it's nice. I
Hmm.
enjoy that actually. Yes.
Okay. Okay. There's one thing maybe it's ironic that, that we're talking and we bring this up too, that I wanted to mention as well was, well, I want to say spoiler for anybody who hasn't seen it, but toward the end, the one thing that I did kind of pick up on that I was like, oh, this could get interesting was when they brought up the doll maker, when they
Okay.
brought up the whole
Yeah.
like
Yes.
possession of that. That felt very Giallo to me. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Yes.
okay, maybe this is going to kind of pick up here. And it just kind of, is like,
And then it
ah, yeah,
ended.
that's
And then
that.
it ended.
That was where, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of movies running 3 hours and all this shit, but I think my biggest critique was I think if they could have sat down and had a couple of rewrites, it would have been
A better
beautiful.
Yes. Also,
There was
also
a
because
lot
it's a
going on.
short movie. It's 98 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
It's not so, nowadays to go to the movie. Well, to go to the movie, one thing, but at home to watch a movie of 3 hours long movie, it's like I will be like him, you know. Yes. Then
Oh my God, what the hell is that?
it's my roommate.
Jesus.
It makes me company when I'm watching movie alone.
There you go. Oh my God. Good Lord. Look at him. Old fella. Jeez Louise. Yeah. I used to have you ever see, from over here the Spirit Halloween like the bigger animatronics that they would have. They would have like a ghost face, or it was basically, like if you look you go up to like some place for trick or treat, and it comes alive and it like
Yeah.
moves. It's like an animated character. I used to have Sam from Trick or Treat, and
I
I had it downstairs. It was about 5 feet 5 inches tall. I mean, the thing was pretty big.
yeah.
I had to sell the damn thing because I would get so fucking creeped out. Every night I'd come home from work, I'd go to take off my uniform, and I'd see this fucking thing, and I'm just like, it would never stop. I mean, it would always just creep me out. Like I just all of a sudden see this like body at
Well,
the end of my hallway, and I'm like,
it depends
fuck.
where you ubicate them. Because
Yeah,
I have
well,
some problem too if I put some. Now I'll show you. Well, I'll show you now.
okay,
I
sure.
have some problem. This is the room where I watch big movies
Okay,
with
okay,
with the
awesome. Oh
projector.
man, a huge screen. Sure, yeah,
Yeah,
projector. Love
I
that.
love it. Yes, it's like a boom. 3 meters 30, and then uh, animatronics. I have this one.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, there you go. Perfect. Mars Attacks. I love that.
Yes, but also the thing stuff.
Oh shit. Okay.
The light. But if I put this one after the door, when after the stair,
Uh
just turn. Sometimes I'm sleepy, sometimes I'm drunk, sometimes I stressed, sometimes I whatever, and I will be like, okay.
huh. So you get it. Yeah, yeah, you get it. Yeah, it's all about positioning.
Yes, it's positioning. This
Yeah,
is my alarm. In
man.
case thieves enter in the house, they'll see Laura Palmer here death.
Oh. Jesus. Oh my God.
And then, this is the black room, the black lodge. I
Damn.
love when it's everything is clear in this room. Sometimes I sit here just maybe with a gin tonic and something, and
Man. You
with
did all
some
the flooring and everything too?
yeah. No, 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 no. The floor I didn't.
Oh,
That's a tough.
okay.
It's a tough
It's a big job.
work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
And sometimes I sit here with some music and candles and just relax because I'm weird.
Man.
The other
Nah,
people will be
that's
there and I feel relaxed in this room.
yeah.
And about animatronics, I have some of them. Like, okay, this one is creepy
Oh,
actually.
oh
Uh,
shit. I
so,
couldn't even see that at first. Oh my God.
and that's why he's at the end. Uh,
Oh
okay.
man, sick.
Animatronics, okay. The
Oh,
Judith
dude.
Meyers, Diego Valian. We
The
have
alien, okay.
Davide Marotta from from
Oh man.
Argento's Phenomena, the
Okay,
Cryptids.
phenomena. Yep, yep,
Okay,
okay.
we have Shit Face.
Yeah.
I don't like Annabelle's movie, but I think the merchandising is nice. I
Yeah,
enjoy.
absolutely. Yeah.
Then more here, like um, okay,
Saw
Ghoulies,
Ghoulies,
Chucky,
Gremlins, Chucky.
um,
Man, oh man. Is that a
Meters.
hobgoblin? Is
Eh?
that a hobgoblin?
No, no, no. It's ah, a moment. Ghoulies, Ghoulies.
The gray one?
The green one is Ghoulies.
No, the gray one, further over.
This
That
one?
one, that one.
This one is
Yeah.
Ghoulies.
Oh,
Ghoulies.
is it?
Yep.
Oh, damn. I don't know why
The
I
Ghoulies
was.
part two. Part
Oh
two.
shit. Okay. Okay.
This one is really
Man.
funny. You cannot be scared of those things. Come on.
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah.
they're so funny. I have so much fun with it. It's like another childhood to me.
Now, I mean, as far as
Maybe this
you know.
this one it's a little bit
Oh,
more scary.
oh shit.
Yes. That's why she's staying here and not close to the door or else. Yes, because this is creepy. Actually, it's not something to laugh.
Now, I mean, we have something that we have Spirit Halloween. I don't know if you've ever seen the signs or even if you guys have something. Do you guys have a like a Halloween shop like that that comes around in the fall?
Well, here in Italy, I know there are some shop in Brescia. I don't remember the name
Hmm.
because I buy everything from outside because here
Okay.
it's not so easy to find the mask or also movie. The movie for movie, yes, there is. Uh, well, in Profondo Rosso store, you can find in Rome, you can find the mask. Or also there is Blockbuster in Milan, where you can find movies and soundtracks. Because also
Oh wow.
uh,
Awesome.
now I have in this part of the house. I have the collection of movies. Uh, okay,
Oof.
and
Damn,
well,
dude.
Evil Dead stuff.
Oh wow, that's fucking
These
awesome.
movies and more I have upstairs. Yes,
Shit.
but
Oh man.
also for many years when I was standing in Barcelona, I was also disc jockey. I was DJ in the bars and some clubs until I reached in 2008 the dream to play in Ibiza. That means that I'm also a vinyl collector of house
Oh
and
yeah.
techno music, and
Okay.
from that, when the party was over, because the party is not the same nowadays, and for me it's over. Now I collect soundtracks, LP
Yeah. Okay.
soundtracks, but also one of my affection are masks.
Oh,
I love masks.
oh okay.
I
Sick.
really love masks.
Holy shit. Yeah, no kidding.
And now there is
Whoa.
the curtain, but the lot of masks from Medieval Horror, Lord Grimley,
Holy
Trick or Treat
man, dude.
Studios, and it goes on here too.
Holy
It's like
shit.
kind of more than 200 masks. And now I need
Wow.
space, even even if the room is. Oops.
Oh, oh man, dude, that is crazy.
And all and behind here too. It's because
Damn.
of the curtain
No
that now I
kidding.
don't.
Yeah, right. You're like, you're covering half of my collection. Oh, dude, that's crazy.
Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks.
Well, not that one.
Damn. Yeah.
Just one.
Yeah.
But show you.
Wow.
Yes.
Demons. Saw back there. Whoa, what is that one?
This one is from Splatter, Dead Alive.
Oh, oh yeah, okay. Oh, but where would you find something like that? I've never seen that
This
before.
one in particular was from another house. I don't remember its name because I bought also those masks from them.
Whoa.
But unfortunately, now I don't remember the name because I was not too much, or else uh, P and there are three letters, and I don't remember now
Okay.
the name of them. But there was also this from a House movie, the House movie, yes,
Damn, dude,
or
those are
else
awesome.
where is okay.
Oh
Maniac.
man, wow. Yeah, no shit.
But my favorite is this one.
Dude, an absolute true story is I, for the longest, for probably up until recently, every year for my birthday, I was getting a horror movie tattoo and I wanted to get a Shining tattoo. And I was like, you know what? I really want to get that bear. And so I wanted to go back and watch the movie again because I couldn't remember what it looked like and what was going on. And I hadn't seen it apparently since being like a teenager. And I watched the movie again. This was a few years ago. And I watched the movie again. I'm like, holy shit, that guy is like going down on that dude. What the fuck is going on? Never had
No?
noticed whatsoever what was going on. And it was like, that's like pretty scary. Like even that scene is just kind of haunting of like, what the fuck is going on?
It's very,
But that
it's very.
mask is awesome.
I need to rewatch that because before I was watching it a lot,
Yeah.
and now there are few years that I don't. But also, well, nice.
Dude. Holy
And
man.
well, maybe it's more common is this one of Freddy Krueger,
Oh,
and then
dude, that's awesome.
I'm those are the last one masks, but I have more that I'm waiting the spoon head to put them. There are the new
Okay.
ones that I will show in the next post. Okay, the entrance.
Wow. Wow.
From Suspiria, The
Yep.
Shining.
Man.
And then I still have to be set up, but it will be
Okay.
like an armor room
Okay.
with, with weapon,
Dang.
stuff, posters. And yes, I still have to work on it, but
Sure.
there is
Sure.
time. There is time.
I mean, that's the fun of these things is setting up. Oh shit.
It's fake. It's fake. It's fake.
Got, yeah. Got some
But
weaponry from the Prowler.
yeah,
That's how it looked like one of those spear guns from like the Prowler.
probably. Oh,
Not the pistol that you had, but in the room there.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is. The only
That
thing
movie's
real
awesome.
is
Damn. Okay. Dear Lord. I mean, now, if you have to say, just for anybody who, hasn't seen horror in your particular tastes, what would be a couple of movies that you would say are your favorites? I
well.
hate saying
I'm
one
going in the
because
past.
that's tough.
I'm a classic guy, so I go in the past for somebody who hasn't seen no horror movie. I will
Hmm.
suggest for a movie that talk about spirits. I will suggest The Entity.
Oh, man.
The
Okay.
Entity with
Great.
Barbara. No,
I have the movie over here. I can grab it. I can't remember
one
what
of
the. I remember the entity, though.
favorites. Also, well, Alien is a masterpiece. Even if it's sci-fi horror, but it's a masterpiece. The Thing, all the filmography of John Carpenter is great.
I
If
love it.
somebody wants horror, or else Giallo, I can suggest there is a guy, a really good friend of mine that is in Horror d'Orrore, Spaghetti Thrilling, that is an
Okay.
passionate of Giallo, and thanks to him, I discovered the Italian Giallo, because before I was like, no, it's okay, but it's not my kind. And no, now it's thanks to him, it's also my kind. In Giallo, I can suggest Margheriti, Sergio Martino, Mario Bava.
Sure.
A masterpiece of Mario Bava is Sei donne per l'assassino, Six women for the killer. It's a masterpiece where it's a movie where Dario Argento get inspired to make Suspiria uh,
Oh,
for
yeah.
the use of the colors.
Okay.
And also the particularity is because it's a choral movie. There is no a main character. Everybody's main character. So it's a really peculiar and particular movie that yes, I can suggest. Mario Bava, Six women for the killer.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, that's great. I mean, you mentioned Suspiria too. What did you think about the remake of that?
oh, the question that divides Italy and many. when I saw it at the movie was the beginning of the year. I think it was the 7th of January.
Okay.
2019, if I'm correct. I don't know. I went out of the movie and I say, okay, I saw a masterpiece. It has nothing to do with Suspiria of Dario Argento. Maybe people are wrong to compare that to Suspiria of '77.
Hmm.
I think it's a really good movie. I saw it 5 times, even if even if it's the
Dude.
length is 3 hours. But there is something in that movie that it doesn't creep me, but it's like it cuddle me
Hmm.
like and
Yep.
I think
Yep.
it's a really good interesting movie, even if everybody know, but 50%, maybe 60% of the people here in Italy hate it because they compare to Suspiria. It's a movie that it has no time. It could happen today as it could happen 100 years ago. That's why it's a fairy tale. That's why it's immortal as a movie for me. Argento made a masterpiece. It's nothing. Suspiria of Guadagnino is not at the level. It's not at the level of that masterpiece. But I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah.
It's really enjoyable for me. For me. People won't say
Yeah.
that. I thought here in Italy they're like, no. Maybe if it presented the movie with a different name, it has had be more different. The impact will be different from people. But with Suspiria, we were expecting colors. There is no color in Guadagnino. We were expecting fairy tale. There is no fairy tale
Hmm.
because it's a particular moment in history that was l'autunno tedesco, the German autumn, when there were the terrorists that it's a particular moment in history. It's not out of time as a Suspiria of Argento. Suspiria of
Argento.
Argento is a movie that you can see so many times and never get bored of it. Guadagnino is more. It's totally different movie. It's totally different.
I
But I
agree.
really enjoy also. Well, both the soundtracks. Well, Suspiria, the
Oh
Argento
man.
soundtrack is great, made by Simonetti and the Goblin. But I really enjoy in Suspiria Guadagnino Tom. Tom. No, today no, Tom. Today the names are out of me. Uh,
Yeah.
Tom.
I
Tom.
can't think of what his name is. I know you're talking about Tom. You know, we can say
Tom.
the remake. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
I found almost, like if they were to have made it some sort of a spirited sequel as opposed to it being a direct remake, I wondered if that would be a little less like critique because I thought it was great. Like you're saying, rewatchability was crazy. The score was absolutely insane. The cinematography and some of the shots in that movie. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the original I do like it. I mean, it's a classic for that reason. But there was something about that remake, man, that guy really fucking laid into that project. There was something special about
Tom
that
York.
movie. There you
Thank you, Tom
go.
York.
There you go.
Thank you,
Jeez, oh,
thank you,
Pete.
Lori. Ciao.
could not could not think. Yeah,
This is
but
the poster that I was telling
okay.
you before of Evil Dead. That
Wow.
it's original poster that really creeped me when I was a child because what is this? What is that? And it has nothing to do with the movie.
That's Evil Dead.
Evil Dead from
Wow, I feel like I've.
84 in Italy. They presented in 84.
Oh shit! No kidding. I feel like I've seen that poster before, and I always thought that was something to do with the church.
No. Well, then there are so many equal or similar poster in Italy because sometimes I think at the time they didn't have the fantasy to change
Oh,
because there are
oh, okay.
so many similar because maybe this was a good and a success movie, so they
Yeah.
decided to present for all for many movies also, but okay, nothing to do with the movie. actually. I did not.
Yeah. Damn, no shit. Wow,
Well,
that's crazy.
I'll show you quickly another part of my collection because also apart mask, I collect action figure and it's quickly stuff like,
Okay.
or else we will finish in
Damn. Oh,
in
basket
days.
case.
Okay, here action figure, there are African mask,
Oh,
African,
okay.
A Mexican
Sure.
also here. Okay. Yeah, I love that. This one is like okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Now, with some of the
uh,
stuff that you've acquired over time, and you were mentioning earlier about, ghosts and aliens, have you ever had any personal experiences with any of that stuff? Oh my God,
oh
that is
well,
so
maybe we
sick.
can talk in another episode about that.
Oh
Because
man.
Lawrence, here, well, this is collection.
Okay.
Also collection. I'll do quickly.
Yeah.
I love this one.
Sick. Oh man, Fright Night
We
too.
will. It's kind of a museum.
Wow. Oh my God, dude, that Evil Dead is
Uh,
so awesome.
little my house is a little museum. Also here, the action figure are inside of the
The
box, or else
boxes. Oh, sick.
in will be like really tough. More masks, why not?
Damn.
And this is part of when I was DJ in Barcelona,
Oh wow. Okay. It's
and
awesome,
more action figure here that still have to order.
dude. Golly. Bravo, Alex. This has been absolutely awesome, man. A mini tour, basically, of a museum.
Yeah,
Jesus. No, I
another.
said, no, I said this has been awesome having this little, almost like a tour of your museum, a personal museum there.
Well, it's, I don't know why. I started with one gremlin, and then suddenly my house was full of this. That's
Wow.
your yes.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so Deep Red. That's what I
Yes.
I don't know why I always fucking forget about that. The movie title of it too. But
Francisca, Francisca. Funny,
God,
funny. Yes. Stuff,
wow.
stuff.
Posters and also, yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same, here with just some of the fun and some of the different records and movies and different things like that too. I do you do a lot of online ordering as far as your movies? You
Sorry,
do a lot of online ordering for your movies then?
I don't understand you.
Like from the internet when you go to buy your movies or your different things in your collection, a lot of it's from the internet.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Mainly are from internet, or else if I go in a place and find something interesting, is from abroad.
Oh,
In Italy,
okay.
maybe yes, in the two shops that I told you before, in Rome and Milan. Milan is like 3 hours from me, and Rome is more 5 hours from me because I'm really close to Venice. Those
Oh,
are,
okay.
for
Okay.
example, these and this one are from the movie Ben Hur.
Oh, Ben-Hur.
Ben,
Okay. Oh
yes,
shit. No kidding.
I found them in really cheap actually. I found them in a vintage shop and say,
Uh-huh.
no, they're still here so many years. So you want to get them? So you make a favor because because we don't have space. And
Whoa.
they make it. Yes, of course.
Yeah, no shit. Wow.
And then when I finished that showing all my house actually, but this
Yeah.
is the saloon and sober because before I
Beautiful.
wear mask. At least if somebody came to visit me, you don't see monster everywhere. But there are all the yes, comics and books that 80% I read them books
Okay,
and
man.
puppets or puppets and this is the comic that I was telling you. It's really Dylan Dog
Oh,
is
sick.
a
Okay.
national 400 for us.
Oh, the ones that you got there, yeah. No, that's
Oh, maybe
awesome.
you have this one in US also. Okay, let me see. Maybe you have. Where is it? These kind of books in the 80s. No.
The detective
Uh,
what? I couldn't read what it was
la,
saying.
Let me see. Like this kind of book for young people.
Oh yeah, that looks familiar.
Yes,
Uh,
from the
if monsters,
The Mystery of Chimney Rock is well one of my
the
favorites.
mystery
This
of
one.
Shimmy. Oh, okay.
Yes, but we were
Huh.
like a
Shit.
game book that I was reading when also those when I was reading when I was a child.
Okay.
They are more similar in a horror version of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I mean,
I
there's
love
always
Dungeons and
goosebumps
Dragons
and
too. It's
scary stories, but yeah, yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Man,
Um,
oh man. What a.
Also, I love anime, but horror anime.
Man,
Not,
I guess, even, I mean, you're just getting out of work here. I don't want to keep you all night. I don't want to have you up here, but to wrap, if you can tell us, you kind of mentioned possibly, working on a short, maybe a little film. Do you have any ideas of maybe some new posts and cosplay that you have on the rise? What we can expect here from your page?
oh yes, but I don't know if I want to tell that because
Okay. Okay.
no well there is there are two cosplay that are longer to make, but it will take me a little bit of time. One
Okay.
is from an Indian movie
Oh,
that,
okay. Okay.
that is called Tumbad. Tumbad. I
Okay.
write
Too
it if
bad.
I can. Tumbad. I think it's like this. Yes, Tumbat. It's a really
Okay.
interesting Indian movie. There is only one little things that I didn't like. Well, didn't like. Not used to that because in the middle of the movie there is a Bollywood dance. But apart, it's a really great
Huh.
and good movie that make you scared. There are two parts. That's why the dance of Bollywood. There are two parts, and the first part is really creepy, and the second part is flip you out. So I really suggest this movie. Don't
Tumbad.
just don't
Okay.
say I know there is the dance in the middle, just to make time pass.
Oh,
It's
okay.
obvious.
Little transition. Yeah, yeah.
And then, I'm not allowed to say maybe that, but
Okay, okay. Keep
I
with that
wish
one. That's already fun, man.
if you later I'll send you the picture of the character. And then another one that is long time that I'm long to do that, but unfortunately it's too late. Actually, was Candyman.
Oh man,
Uh,
it's awesome. But what a
yeah.
cool, what a cool way, in memory, for
It,
sure.
it will be like more complicated actually because for the bees I already have small bees. It will be a tough work, so I
Yeah,
will maybe this weekend that I'm more free with two gin tonic. Let's see what happened because I have to change everything. It's like
sick. Yeah,
but
that's
it's a
awesome.
really pity, and I feel like another page that I follow and with whom I collaborate for some post is El Fanzine Argento that they work with Etreum Horror Film Fest from
Oh,
Argentina,
okay. Yep.
and
Okay.
I had the possibility, thanks to them, to see the last one of the last movie of Todd that was Deactivated Man. That
Oh yeah, I've heard about
they
that.
will be
Okay.
out from the 12th of December. So I made a smaller review of that, and the director say I showed that to Todd and. And another actress that she's in the movie that she play in Blade Runner,
Oh man. Okay.
Rachel.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
and I show them your review, and they really enjoyed that. And then now it happened what happened to Todd, but he was a
Yeah.
really sweet person because also he was following Ore d'Orrore and put some like in the post, so he was not like a diva. You know,
Yeah.
he's like a human person that say, "Hi, thank you," and that's why it's really bad the last news of his departure.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's
No,
just life.
it's a beautiful thing to always hear too. I mean, as far as, somebody like him and, a larger than life character and physically a huge dude, but was always so kind to everybody and, grateful to fans. And that's
Yeah,
awesome. It's great.
and good.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
about the
Well,
paranormal stuff, let's talk another time
okay. All
if you
right. No,
want.
no, cool. Like I say, hey, I know you're just getting out of work and want to get settled and whatnot. I appreciate this. Probably within like the month, I'm getting better at or getting back to editing and getting interviews up on YouTube. So for anybody that stopped in a little late, we will
Yeah.
have this up here on YouTube and have this beautiful tour and this wonderful time spent with Alex. And let's do a part two at some point here about some fucking some creepy personal shit,
Why
huh?
not? Why not? Eric, I really
All right.
enjoyed talking to you, and
Absolutely.
at least we talked together, and it was really interesting live
Yeah.
because also many people were asking me, when you show us your house and stuff, so I had the chance to do that.
Beautiful. No, that's so, so cool, man. Yeah. Once again, thank you, Alex, for taking the time today. I truly appreciate it.
I do
And
appreciate
very
it talking
fun.
to you too because we don't know we know each other not from long, but
Yep.
I think
Yep.
you're doing well and you're a nice guy, so it's good
Absolutely.
to talk to you.
Absolutely. All right, man. Well, we'll keep in touch and you take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you once again.
Okay, viva! Ciao, thank you.
Bye, buddy. See ya.
Ciao. Bye.
He's a lo-fi horror guy. Yeah, he's kind of a guy, but he is so lo-fi, a horror guy. Yeah. Lo-fi horror guy has been recorded in front of a live studio audience.